monthly series is officially back, because when I first started the Nick Wrestling channel back in August of 2024, I started doing a series copying Santi Zakwan, who will dethrone every WWE champion, going from the World Champion to the Mid-Card Champions. So, I'm bringing it back for December, January, February, March, April, June, July, August, and every month after that. But before you do this video, drop a big thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I would love for you guys to put your comments below if you think I got any of these wrong. So, let's hop into today's video. Number 1, let's start off with the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And if you guys don't know this already, Cody is my GOAT. Cody, he's been my favorite literally since he came back at WrestleMania 38. I cried when he lost to Roman at WrestleMania 39. I was very, very sad and upset that he lost. And I was very, very happy. I literally almost hit my head on my bed frame when he won the championship at WrestleMania 40 and beating Roman. Like, I'm not even joking. I think I almost like busted open my head. It was crazy. But that's how much love and respect I have for my GOAT, Cody Rhodes. Also, what am I also about? Oh, yeah. He's just my favorite wrestler, and I'm happy that he won I was hoping he won at SummerSlam as well. So, yeah. But the one person I think that Cody Rhodes is losing the championship to is the guy he won his first title against. And it is the OTC, the Tribal Chief 1, Roman Reigns. The reason why I have Roman Reigns beating Cody Rhodes for the championship, now hear me out. Now, if we look back at Survivor Series War Games, we saw Cody Roman had that little face-off, and you see Roman getting his face, Cody look all mad and all that stuff, right? Roman said, this is the last time we ever teaming together, right? And he even helped him up, he helped Punk up, right? This is the last time we ever teaming together. I want you to better understand that, right? And then Cody said, yeah, I get it. Cody looked mad, and Roman looked disappointed that his team lost the match, right? And there's reports that Mania 42, it's about to be Roman Cody 3. Which, by the way, if we get Roman Cody 3, oh, man, my life is gonna be complete, bro. The trilogy that I always love. Man, that would be a great trilogy. 39, 40, 42. Whew! God, be perfect matches. Perfect. Perfecto. Anyway, also, Roman's comments, the Raw before Survivor Series, where he said, if we're being honest here, that title looks way better on me. And he didn't know who he was talking about. We don't even know if he was talking about CM Punk. We don't know if he was talking about Cody Rhodes. But we do know he is talking about some championship, and I think it's Cody's belt. I think it is. I think Roman wants his championship back. I think he wants the belt that he lost at Mania 40 from the guy who he lost to, and that is Cody Rhodes. I think he wants it back. So I'm going to have to go with the OTC, Roman Reigns, to take the championship that he lost due to a bunch of help, obviously. You know, John Cena, Jimmy, no, not Jimmy, Jay, The Undertaker. Who else helped? Was that it? Was Sammy? Yeah, Sam, maybe. I don't know. Can't think of everyone right this second. But, yeah. Also, I think it's due for another Tribal Chief World title reign, if you know what I mean. Yeet. Anyway, let's move on to the World Heavyweight Championship that is being held by CM Punk, by the way. R.I.P. to Larry, the GOAT. Um. Anyway, CM Punk is our current World Heavyweight Champion. And he already has a next scheduled title defense against Braun Breaker at 1 year anniversary show, January 7th on Netflix on Raw. And I actually think that's where he probably loses the belt to Braun Breaker there. But, yeah, I already gave it away. The person who I think will dethrone CM Punk is Braun Breaker, because Braun Breaker is already being set up literally now to be the face of the company, being sooner rather than later. I mean, like, he probably, maybe give him, like, 5 years to be fully the face of the company, but right now he's already getting into that. Like, he's already, like, getting on that, right? So he already got that world title match at, on Raw, January 7th, so it's basically confirmed he's gonna win, right? Also, him getting the pin at Survivor Series just made it 100 times confirmed that he's going to become and defeat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because if he can beat CM Punk once, he can beat him again. And it's that simple. Not that hard, not that confusing, but that very, very simple. So yeah, I'm going with Braun Breaker. Very easy task, and I just feel like this is gonna be a big moment for Braun Breaker when he gets his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship. He's gonna have banger matches after banger match after banger match after banger match, and then think about when Seth Rollins comes back, him versus Braun Breaker World Heavyweight Championship match. Whoo! Gonna be heat. Let me tell you. Next up, we're going on to the Women's Championship, where is being held by Jade Cargill. Now, I was looking at this SmackDown division, and let me just tell you something. This SmackDown Women's division, there's no one in it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It took me a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly have no idea. No idea who's gonna beat Jade Cargill. I have, like, no clue who actually is going to do it. So I'm just going to go with the simple answer. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's going to win the championship back from Jade Cargill. And honestly, when I was looking through the WWE roster, this was the only one I could think of. Literally the only one I could think of. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I wish I was. It's sad to think that this is that, like, she's the only one in that women's division. But let's be honest. Who is Jade Cargill feuding with right now? Yeah, Michin. Imagine feuding with Michin for the world. Imagine that's the only woman in WWE right now on SmackDown in that women's world title division. That's only one I can think of. Literally the only one I can think of. And this is half the reason why I want Charlotte and Alexa to break up, because they need to be put into the world title division. Maybe you can put one of them in the mid-card division to save that thing, because right now that Women's United States Championship is pretty dead. But this division also pretty dead as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna. The only reason why I'm going with Tiffany is because she's the only woman I could literally think of that's in this division. Literally the only one I can think of. Like, that's that bad, Moving on, Stephanie Vacker, who is the Women's World Champion on Monday Night Raw. Now, this division is not as dead as SmackDown. It's still pretty dead. Like, there's, like, no big names except Liv Morgan. But, you know, Rhea and Io right now, they're going after the Women's Tag Team Championships. So that you can't put them in this division right now. Honestly, those are there's only like 3, maybe 4 when Naomi comes back after she gives birth. Big stars, unless you put Becky back in the world title division. That makes 5. I think 5, if I'm counting right. I don't really know. But still. Anyway, so the person I got here is Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan just returned to WWE at Survivor Series War Games to help Dominic Mysterio reclaim his Intercontinental Championship against the GOAT, John Cena. Now, Liv Morgan, on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, said that she, in the Judgment Day, are going to claim dominance. The Judgment Day is going to run Monday Night Raw like it used to, and Judgment Day is going to get their gold back. And she was shown on that Monday Night Raw episode 3 times. Promo, a face-off against Stephanie Vaquer, and was in the main event segment. And when you're in the... And just like that little preview of her, Liv Morgan, and Stephanie in that little backstage segment on Raw just basically confirms that we're going to get Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer sooner rather than later. And I think WWE is ready to give Liv Morgan another run with that championship. And honestly, I would love to see Liv Morgan with another run of that championship because she can do great things when she is given a good story and a good everything, right? So yeah, I think WWE is setting up Liv Morgan to beat Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship and have her win the gold, bring it back to the Judgment Day. The Roxanne and Raquel can bring back the Women's Tag Team Championships. Dom already got the AAA Mega Championship and the Intercontinental Championship, and the Judgment, Finn and JD can bring home the World Tag Team Division. And Judgment Day, once again, has all the gold. So yeah, I think that's what WWE is setting up for Liv Morgan. But speaking of the Judgment Day, we're moving on to Dominic Mysterio, who is the greatest and the king of luchadors. Dominic Mysterio, who is the Intercontinental Championship after winning it back against John Cena at Survivor Series War Games San Diego. Now, I was looking very, very deep and very, very hard at this division, and I was also using some clues from Monday Night Raw episodes and even the last Monday Night Raw episode. And I think the most perfect opponent to take the title off of Dominic Mysterio is his own deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. Now, hear me out. The reason why I say this is Rey already confronted Dominic. I think it was the Raw. It was the Raw before John beat Dom for the championship. And Rey said that he wants to face Dominic soon or something like that. He was basically confronting Dom, right? That in itself basically gave confirmation that they're going to have another match. I don't know when. I have no clue when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen in the near future. Now, going back to that last episode of Monday Night Raw, Logan and Rey had a little confrontation where he said where Rey wants to go after the Intercontinental Championship, and Logan said the Intercontinental Championship is the Division's property. Even technically, if you want to be technically Dominic's property. But anyway, and they got in that little scruffle backstage, which tells me that Rey is probably going to have a match with Logan, but also tells me that Logan is going to win the championship, the Intercontinental Championship, soon. And I don't think WWE wants to take the belt away from, give the belt to Logan to have a match with Dom. I don't think that's what WWE wants to do. I think WWE wants to set up an Intercontinental Championship match between Dominic and Rey Mysterio. Rey's going to walk out the victor of that match, right? So, I finally beat my son for his title. Just like I always beat my kids. I'm a deadbeat, right? And then Logan is going to maybe confront him on the next Monday Night Raw after he wins the championship. And then start that feud up, have a match, and then Logan beats Rey Mysterio, cutting Rey Mysterio's IC title reign very short. And I think that's what's happening next for the Intercontinental Championship. And trust me, come back to this video when it happens. Trust me, it's happening. It's happening, bro. Trust it. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust. Unless you're the Philadelphia 76ers. Then you don't trust the process. Next match, we got the Ilya Dragunov's United States Championship. Now, this division is kind of dead, if you ask me. But I think there is one guy WWE is setting up to have a banger match with Ilya, and a guy they're planning on giving the title to, and that is Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa on like SmackDown recently had just kept coming to Ilya, saying that he wants a match, and Ilya refuses to give it to him. Right? He keeps going after him, saying, "You have to worry about me, Ilya. You have to worry about me." Any of these scrums like Tama Tonga and all that stuff, right? This could be big for Tommaso Ciampa. Think about it, bro. WWE giving Tommaso Ciampa a 2-time NXT champion, right? A United States Championship match, beating one of the best wrestlers in the roster, and let's face it, I'm going to say it already, Ilya Dragunov, just based off the however many title defenses he got with the belt already, is one of the best United States champions we've ever gotten. Just because how good his matches have been and how good and consistent he's been defending that championship. That's half of the reason why I watch SmackDown. Just based off of him defending the belt so consistently, and I want to see banger after banger and banger and banger and banger matches. Half of the reason why I watch SmackDown. If it wasn't for Ilya, I probably wouldn't be watching SmackDown. Actually, I would, because I would need to make a SmackDown review out of it. Still, not my question. Anyway, this could be a big PLE match, and we can finally see Tommaso Ciampa win the United States Championship. Though, help from DIY and who invited Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano. Think about it, bro. And this could finally mean we can get a Gargano-Ciampa feud on the main roster. Think about it. If Ciampa focuses too much on the United States Championship and Gargano don't like that, we can get a feud for the United States Championship. Gargano-Ciampa main roster for the United States Championship brings it back to NXT Black and Gold era, bro. I am spitting, bro. I am spitting. Bro, make me head booker. Make me head booker, bro. I would literally save WWE Creative. I'm not even joking. I would save WWE. Like, we would get C-Jax actually complimenting the project instead of trashing the WWE product every single day, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I would never have Drew McIntyre as WWE champion. I would have him win it at WrestlePalooza. I would have had Drew win it at WrestlePalooza. I'm telling you, I would have C-Jax actually complimenting this project. I'm not joking. Like, I would have C-Jax complimenting the shows, everything about WWE. He will actually be a WWE fan, won't be making videos saying WWE is officially dead. Wow, rant. You know what I'm saying? We would get C-Jax on board with this stuff. I'm just saying. WWE, if you're listening to me, Triple H, I know you have like 25 burner accounts. Gargano, Ciampa for the United States Championship feud, with Ciampa going in as champion after he beat Ilya Dragunov. Cinema. Anyway, let's move on to the women's mid-card division. We got Maxine Dupree with her Women's United Intercontinental Championship. And I think it's a pretty simple answer if you've been watching my videos recently. And if you go back to my WrestleMania 42 match card prediction 8 months out, you would know that I had this specific women's superstar here just because I think she's the most underrated women's superstar on the entire WWE roster, and that is Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile is one of the most underrated women's superstars on the entire roster. It's not funny. Like, people keep overlooking her, bro. No, I've never heard her in the conversations. I haven't seen her on TV in months, except that last 2 Monday Night Raw episodes, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, please put the title as soon as we can on Ivy Nile. Whenever this Ivy Nile Maxine Dupree match is happening, I'm putting all my Dom millionaires onto Ivy Nile because I am so confident when she wins this, the entire world will see the greatness of Ivy Nile, bro. I am telling you, it's going to work out. It's happening. It's happening. And if you don't, and I'm telling you right now, buy a bunch of Ivy Nile stocks. Buy a bunch of them. Because as soon as she wins the Women's Intercontinental Championship, you're about to be 9 million. You're about to be a 9 millionaire. You're about to be 9 million. Like, I bought so much Dominic Mysterio stocks, like a couple years ago. I am a Dom millionaire, bro. It has paid off so much. It paid off so much. Now I'm a Dom millionaire, and I'm putting a bunch of stocks in. I'm purchasing a bunch of stocks in Ivy Nile, and trust me, it's going to pay off, and I'm going to get richer and richer on these WWE stocks. Trust. Next, we're moving on to the Women's United States Championship, the Dead Division, led by Chelsea Green, who is in her second term, if you didn't know already. Now, we got the greatest United States champion of all time, Chelsea Green, in her second term. Don't get that wrong. Now, I was struggling. I looked through the entire WWE roster for this division. No one in my mind. I couldn't think of anyone. No, I couldn't think of a single person. A single person. That's why I had to go with the old reliable Michin. Now, Michin's been in basically every single Women's United States Championship feud and has never won. Why? No clue. WWE loves putting her in Women's Championship feuds, but never actually giving her the belt, which I don't understand. But the reason why I have Michin here is because she's literally the only one I could think of. That's very sad. I have no other good reason except she's the only one I could think of. Yeah, WWE has to do something badly with this United States Championship division. Like, give it to Charlotte or Alexa, bro. They might actually be able to save it. Like, Becky Lynch saved the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Like, this division is completely and unutterly dead. It's very, very sad to see that where this championship has gone. Very sad. Like, I was very, very disappointed. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, by the way, here's my YouTube recaps. Top channels, me, Santi, WWE, him, and then myself again. So yeah, just to let you guys know. You guys want to see it. Anyway, that's who I think will dethrone every WWE main roster singles champion. So leave in the comments below if you have any other suggestions for any of these. But that's all I've got today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.